These photos that you just saw were from one of my favorite photo sessions of all time in 2008. They were of Kensie, and Kensie was a Make-A-Wish recipient, and her wish was to be a celebrity and to meet Ellen DeGeneres. So those first photos that you saw were me doing headshots for Kensie. And Kensie did go on to meet Ellen DeGeneres at the Make-A-Wish ball that year. But not only that, she got to be a guest on Ellen's show. They flew her out to LA. Then they flew Kensie out to Nashville to be a correspondent for the American Country Music Awards. So it was such an incredible opportunity for me to have. And fortunately, after all these years, I've kept in touch with Kensie. And I'm so excited to have a Zoom call with Kensie in about 5 minutes to find out how she's doing now and what's been going on with her life. Fortunately, it's all great news. Kensie is now 30 years old. She lives in North Carolina and she's married and she has 2 kids. And I cannot wait to introduce you to Kensie and see what her life is all about now. First, I want to just show you a few photos before I meet Kensie of what it was like for her to meet Ellen and some of her photos going through a shopping spree that she went through in Macy's.
It's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun.
What do you think of the video? Like after all these years watching it?
It's so cool. Like I feel like I'm disconnected. Like I feel like I'm watching somebody else. It's so cool to me.
I forgot that we drove around in a limo and went to Macy's and all of that stuff it was so crazy.
Yeah, it didn't seem very real. It was pretty awesome. I'll be 31 in November.
No. You're 30?
Yep.
Oh my God, how could you possibly be 30? You're like...
I said it's crazy. I mean, time is flying.
Right. When I met you, you hadn't even graduated high school. Well, wow.
Joe and I got married in 2015, and he's military, so I had to move from Chicago to Anchorage, Alaska, and then from there I got pregnant in Alaska, and then we moved to Colorado, and that's where I had Carter. And then from Colorado to North Carolina, which we are now. So we moved 3 times. I moved 4 times in 4 years.
You were 18 there, right?
Yeah.
So do you mind telling me like how you're doing today physically and how things turned around?
I don't really go to the doctor for my disease anymore. Back then I was going monthly to get treatments, or I was on different medicines. I haven't taken anything in years. I'm pretty much in as much remission they said as I'll ever be in. But yeah, I mean, when I look back at all the things I went through and how sick I was and how awful I felt and all the doctors and all the surgeries and all the medicines, like, I can't believe that was my life. Like, it's crazy. I mean, for me to go from not even knowing if I could have kids or anything to having 2 is pretty spectacular. 2 healthy kids.
Right. Like there has to be, how's your spirituality and faith and all of that? Like, not like having.
Oh yeah, I said this was all like totally God's thing. Like, He always knew that I was meant to have babies because that was what I wanted more than anything in this world.
I can't tell you how like awesome it means to me to like meet your husband and 2 kids in person. And
I know you were around before that. Isn't that crazy?
I know, right? Wow. That was
What has this day been like for you shopping here at Macy's and getting all glamorous?
It's been really amazing. I feel like really comfortable with everybody, and like I don't even have an illness. Like I'm just here having fun, and they make me feel really special. Really, really good.
There's only 15 seconds that she could feel the way she is right now would be worth it.
Can I describe